Hello and welcome. Today is February 1st, 2026, and we are going to play New York Time Pips, easy, medium, and hard. Okay, so this is the easy one. We got three equivalence regions, two sixes. So I have 6 and 0, 6 and 4. We also have 4 and 0, so 6. We could use either of them. And do we have 0? We have a 0, 5 that could go here. And we have 3 and 3. So let's say we can have 6 and 0, then 0 and 4, 6 and 4, and the other region is 3 and 3. There's another way that could have gone. We could do 6 and 0, 0 and 4, 4 and 6. It'll be the same thing. So there's at least two possible solutions. Um, let's go to the medium. Um, okay, 4. So we have only one possibility here as the 4. We need a 5 here. We have two possible tiles. Um, hmm. We have an equivalence region that needs to span at least two tiles, or needs to span two tiles, cannot be in a single tile, cannot put 6 or 5 5 here, because this tile needs to go up. And we need something less than 2 is just 0 0, and it needs to go this way because we will have another tile here, and something bigger than or higher than 3 can either be 3 or sorry, 5 or 6. We could have 5 5 here, then 3 and 5, but then we then we don't have a 5 for this. Also, there's probably a 5 in this region. Um, we have 2, 3, 5, and 6 as possibilities, so one of them will not be here, but the other three um, different values will be here, right? This is a difference region. Then what are the possibilities here? So can we have um, 5 and 3 here? Then because this style needs to go this way, right? So this will be the last, the just whatever's left will go here. Uh, but this needs to go horizontal. So if I have, let's say, 2 and 3, I can have 5 and 3. But then, no, then there's no way I can have three different numbers here because this will be 5 and 5. And then I'll have either 3 and 3 or 6 and 6. And also this, just notice this 6 is already in the difference region. It's not, uh, so we need both 3 or 2, 3, and 5 in to be here. So this, well, this is probably 5 and 5. And then to have the equivalence there, we have 4 3s, so I can have this 3 and 3 here, um, 5 and 3 here, 2 and 3 here, 6 and 6. Okay, let's go to the hard mode. We have, okay, we have two sixes here, then we know these already, and we do have one tile that's 6 and 6, could go here, um, could be the other way also because we have other sixes. And we have a region that's well, less than 20 uh, with four squares. Less than 20 could be anything. If we were bigger than higher than 20, then we could have something, but less than 20, you're not helping me too much. So it's not all fives and sixes. Um, then okay, something less than 9, less than 4, and then this might be the most useful one because if it's less than 4, and there are three squares, and actually let's see the geometry here, because we need to have. I'll just put random tiles here. We need to have one here, and then it makes so we have one here, and it makes so we have one here. So this is the geometry that we are looking at. And then from here, um, there are other possibilities, but the same thing, a similar thing happens on the bottom part. We need to have one here, then one here, and one here. Then, I mean, this could go either this way or this way, but this we still don't know about this part, but the geometry of the top and the bottom, we know how it should be. So does that help? I don't know, but it will it will help eventually. So I need two tiles here that three of their values will be less than 4. And to be less than 4 could be either um, three ones, like if I have 1, 1, and 1, that's a possibility. Or, or it could be, because I only have one tile with zeros, and then if I use it here, then it's done, it's gone, right? But then I could like do this. It's also we have a few twos and a few threes, well, a couple twos and a couple threes. But then here I would have to have five. I don't have a lot of options. I have what are the small tiles that I have? I have this is 7, but also, well, we have a few sevens, but then to be less than that, it's 0, 1, and 2, and then we go to 7. And it could be 7 and 1, something like that, or even this one. But then I could not have a 2 or a 3 here, and it it will make it, well, doesn't make it too hard, but to make this 6 here, because now I need 5, and then I can have it as a 3 and a 2. Well, I can't. I can't. So this particular configuration is not a possibility. But what if I change this to this? Well, um, then I cannot have the less than 4 here because my choose are tied to high values, and the remaining one is also tied to a 6. And here I would need 2. So um, maybe if I sort out these two regions, the 6 and with the less than 3 and the less than 9, less than 4, I think that will be key for us to move on. And also it's important to notice um, less than 5 here. We have we do have 3 fours. We we don't have any 4 with a 6. We do have 3 and 6 that could like go here. Um, and 6 and 6 and 2 and 6 and 1, of course. Um, yeah, I think I'll have to keep trying until I find something. Um, so maybe 7. It's too much here. So maybe I can have like, well, but if I use these, well, let's try it. Let's see if I can get to any conclusions. Well, it cannot be. I cannot use 2 because I don't need 9. Oh, that was also a mistake I was making. I was trying to make 9 here. It just needs to be less than 9. Less than 9. So maybe it'll be easier to start with the 6 because I have 0, 1, and 2, and then my tiles go up to 7, jump directly to 7, right? So we need to use one of these 3 tiles here. That's a must-have. So let's go with 1, 1, 1, and then another one of them would have to go here, right? I I think so, unless we don't have any 4. Oh, shoot. So let's. There are too many possibilities here. So let's go with 1, and then no, but 4. Can we have a 5? Yeah, we can have a 5. Like 5 and 2 could go here, and then 0, 0. Like this is a possibility. Is it one I like? Not particularly. But then if I can get another 7, and then this will be 8, and then there's nothing for me to do to produce something less than 4. Like, how do we do that? So even if I'm trying to use uh, higher value tiles here, still we're missing one tile here at least. What if um, I go with, well, my fours, all of the fours have something, they're tied to something that's a 3 or higher, so we cannot have a 4 here. So the biggest value we can have here is it's 2, 5 really, and then it needs to be in this configuration, right? Well, not necessarily. If we can can also do something like, no, 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 no. But then I need a 4. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, back to scratch, back to square one. How do I make it 6 here? So, and with a less than 3. Can I have, well, I can have 2, 2, 6, and 0, 0, and 0, 1. But then I'm back to the same problem. I, how do I make less than 4 there? Because if I put this is the smallest tile that I have, and I can make this is 3, and this is 6, but then I can only have 2 here, and I don't have anything else to put here. And my 2's, how many 2? I have 2 and 6, and 2 and 5. And I have 3 and 6, 3 and 4. So I cannot put a 3 here as well. It needs to be either one of the small uh, value tiles, or 5 and 2 or 6 and 2. But either way, or in any of these cases, I need at least 2 of the small value tiles down here. Don't I? Don't I? What if I... Same thing. Well, wait. Wait. Oh no, but this, yeah, the problem is this, of course. This is not less than 3. Um, the 2 needs to be the other way. Um, and I don't have 2 and 2 or anything like that. So how do we go about that? So if I use 2 of the small value tiles here, and yeah, we are back at square one. Not I'm not seeing the right path here. The path forward. I'm not seeing the path forward. Um, what if I do this, um, and then this? So, but then I have another. I have. I cannot do this, of course. Um, cannot do this. If I have 4 and 4, 5 and 2, I have 5 and 2, 1 and 0, and then I need something that's less than 4, and I don't have it. Then I put it here, but then I don't have anything to put here. Dude, I mean, come on. How how do we do this? What am I missing? Because the geometry needs to be this, right? Geometry needs to be this. We need to go here and here and here. There's no other way. And same here. We need to go here and here and here. Then the less than 3, we manage it. We can use 2 and 6, 2 and 5, 1 and 6, whatever. Is it gonna be easy? No, but we can manage this part, this less than 3. But this less than 3 with the 6 here and less than 9, less than 9, less than 4. How do we do that? Is there any tile I'm not seeing? Like uh, 4. We have 4 and 4, 4 and 3, 4 and 5. None of those is less than 3. We have 6 and 1. What's less than 3? 6 and 1, 6 and 2, 5 and 2, and the small value tiles. So, I mean, my best option would be 5 and 3. But still, the 3 squares here need to go to what? Oh, of course. Then I can use this 1 and 6. Okay, okay. Now we are moving forward. Then I can use 1 and 1, or I don't know. We can have one of the sevens. What do I have as a 7 now? Well, I used two of the 7s. So the other 7 is 4 and 3. Or I could even use, I guess 4 and 4, and then do this. That's 8, and that's 3, and they um, match the requirements. Then less than 3, it will be a 2. I'll put it in this orientation because I don't want to, if I put it, um, if it goes down, well, I don't have any 0 to put here, and there's no way to make less than 7. Actually, how can I make less than 7 now? With the only option is the 3, 3, 4, and 3, 6, right? So 3, 4, and 3, 6, and that makes 10 here. So I cannot go higher than 9 in the other two squares. And okay, and we cannot do that. We don't have enough. Oh God. Oh God. We don't have a way to do that. Or I could move this in the other way. Okay, so I have the 6 without any constraints. And then um, I can go up to 15 here. Okay, I think that we can do that. Yeah, 4 and 5, and then 5 and 5. Wow, that was complicated. All right. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow.